Okay, hello. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm San Francisco Mayor London Breed. And we are here to officially swear in the next Recreation and Parks Department Commissioner, Sonia Clark Herrera. To know Sonia is to love her. And when I say love, if you don't fall in love with her when you meet her, something's wrong with you. She instantly takes you in. And I don't even remember where we met. But every time when I was at as the executive director of the African American Art and Culture Complex, she was always there to lend support and always there to provide advice and willing to go out of her way to get somebody to provide the financial resources to make things happen. And I don't know if you remember this, Sonia. I remember when the African American Art and Culture Complex was at the DeYoung Museum. The DeYoung Museum worked with my kids, and they were doing braiding and doing fun and activation and music, performance, and everything. And we had such a great time. And I remember seeing Sonia, and Sonia had on this really pretty necklace. And I said, "Ooh, that's cute." And she was like, "Here." She took it off and put it on my neck. That's the kind of person she is. She brings joy, she brings fun, she brings laughter, she brings excitement. And that's why I want her on the Rec and Park Commission. It is not to say that our amazing quorum of commissioners from Rec and Park that are joining us here today aren't fun and exciting. In fact, Chuck, I just got to say that the Rec and Park Commission is probably the most fun and exciting commission there is. And so Sonia hails from an arts background, the mural music and art project that she has been actively engaged in for so many years. And what I appreciate about the work that she's done there, again, it has always been about opportunity. How do you expose people and young folks who are incredibly talented to opportunities and make sure others have a chance to see their uniqueness, their excitement, and their glow? So I have appreciated being your friend and being, to a certain extent, part of watching your children grow and thrive and becoming amazing. I mean, they just like their mama. They're so fun and exciting too. Watching your husband and his career do his thing, but more importantly, we know who the boss of the family is. And because the fact that Eugene is here without flip-flops on shows you who the boss is. So, on behalf of the City and County of San Francisco, I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us. But I do want to allow for some folks to say just a few words. So first, I want to start with Chuck Collins because of his relationship with Sonia. He is the president of the San Francisco Arts Commission and does an incredible job with his work for the City and County of San Francisco. And then I'd also like for Kat Anderson, who's the president of the Rec and Park Department, the commission that she will be joining with her fellow commissioners. Phil Ginsburg could not be here today because he's busy helping to save the schools with Maria Sue. But I want you to know that you are going to be serving with some of the best and appreciate the fact that as busy as you are, as much as you have on your plate, that you said yes to an opportunity like this. So with that, before I swear you in, let's welcome Chuck Collins.
So if we know a word that defines family for Sonia, it's her pueblo. And once you are admitted into the pueblo, it's a one-way ticket to joy and happiness and meaning. And each one of us who is in this group, this pueblo today, really feels, the cultural icon that a pueblo represents, but also the energy of the mother that brings the pueblo to life. And so it's really special, to see all of you with all of your eyes and all of the ways that you have been a part of the life of our great Sonia. So welcome. This is called the Mayor's Balcony. This is a part of our great London Breed's home here and welcoming people to be able to see this rotunda in this amazing, important place. And I'm honored to be a part of this. And I want to express my appreciation to London Breed, in particular in this moment where her gifted leadership is needed more than ever in order to guide us through where we are to where we should go. She called me up last fall and she said, Chuck, I'd really like to talk to you about continuing as the mayor of this city. And I asked her why. I said, oh, Lord, have mercy. All the stuff that's going on. And she said one thing, and I got it on the first beat. She said, this will not be my legacy. My legacy is going to be able to take this city forward from where we are, learning from where we have been, and really proclaiming that San Francisco has its rightful place among the greatest cities in the United States. And that's why I am with London Breed. Have no doubt about it. And really thinking about, her responsibility. I know this is supposed to be about Sonia, but I got to talk about London for a minute, because without London, there ain't no Sonia today, right? But her responsibilities are going in unparalleled directions under unprecedented pressure and visibility and the types of stains that people are trying to put in the political conversation. It's like that other person over there talking about where we've been when she wants to take us forward to where we should be. But this work does not happen without commissioners. I'm a commissioner. My wife just left where Shannon is sitting to go upstairs to the fire commission, to conduct the city's business, to make sure that there is integrity in what we do and that we really believe that space between what can happen and what should happen is where commissioners do their work. We take an oath of office. Each one of us has taken that oath of office to support and defend this city. And we take that in a sacred way because if you look at the guardrails that are necessary to ensure fiscal integrity and the importance of government that we believe in, it's our commissions that help to bring that to life. We are a part of the army of our mayor. And this mayor really wants to work with her commissions, not to eliminate them, to perhaps rethink them, but she will call you in a heartbeat, Sonia, and say, get that work done, but she will not tell you what to do. I've never once had a phone call from London Breed that directed me to do one single thing. And that's called trust. And the trust that she gives us that we are supposed to acquit is sacred. You will raise your hand and you will take an oath of office. And we know that that oath of office carries throughout everything that you do. And we know people in our own time who have taken an oath of office and have desecrated that oath by not really believing that it is the country, it is our city for which we stand. And that is a very important part of taking this forward because, we think about Rec and Park. First of all, it's Rec and then it's Park. It's really about, the people. It's talking about these incredible places that are in the trust of the Rec and Park Department. But it is people that bring the places alive. And we have the most marvelous places in the world. People come from all over, to see what we have here. But it's the people that bring it alive. And one of the things about Sonia that we know, everybody in this pueblo, there are some people that I know that were 10 years old, 9 years old, and babies when they started with Sonia in mural music and art program. that are now responsible adults, teachers in schools, working in the YMCA, working in our other organizations, because Sonia's organization saw that youth need a place to develop. And it's like anything else, it's a catch and release game. You catch them with music, you catch them with art, but then you take them on the journey towards their adulthood and their citizenship and their responsibility. And I see in this room those individuals who are now responsible adults. It's a magic thing. It is an important thing. It is not something that just you go ahead and say, oh, I got this pin over here. We all are wearing our pins today, right? But that pin means something. And every time I put that on, I realize that I am standing in the stead of our mayor. And one trip and fall that I have as a commissioner reflects on the city. And so always do your homework. Always be willing to ask the questions. But also what I love about Rec and Park is the culture of your commission. Because we see it. I'm an arts commissioner. We get to do art with them. We get to really stand up what they do. We do the art for the airport. But one of our most important places are the places in our Rec and Park system. And so we help to bring that alive. And we're going to have a new moment that Sonia, as an artist herself, will help to enliven the places. Because again, it's people that bring the places alive. Sonia has had a remarkable career. You might know her as an artist, but she's also a scientist. I mean, Sonia has degrees in biology and microbiology, in advanced biological anthropology. I mean, when you're looking at her, you probably see that, the artist part. But this is a person who's grounded in science. And that is really important because she has this very rational mind, get the job done. Right? And so I think that you're on the cusp of a wonderful new addition to your family. I feel that every time we bring a new commissioner, it's the responsibility. And I told Sonia yesterday, I said, sit down with your commissioners one by one. You can't have a seriatim meeting, so you can only go one by one. Otherwise, you got to go through some kind of notice provision. But sit down with your commissioners. They're the ones who are doing this work. They're the ones that are really filling the gap. And when I think about what your commission is doing, India Basin Park, one of the most remarkable places that is going to be in the history, done under the administration of London Breed, that is going to take Crissy Field on that side of the city and make it its star sister, brother, neighbor, friend, family on the southeast side of the city. This is a magnificent manifestation of equity. This is where the burden of our city has lied in that district for years and generations. This is where the asthma counts and all of the other respiratory issues have the burden on that. But to think about your department and your leadership, Madam Mayor, bringing alive a new park in the most important part of the growing edge of San Francisco. There has to always be a growing edge. There always has to be a frontier that we are working to eclipse. But the equitable development plan of the India Basin Park has brought alive young people that 10 years ago were in their programs, and now they're program officers. They have raised the over $100 million. It's come from the community, the A. Philip Randolph Institute and other institutions that are indigenous. It is telling the stories of the sheroes and heroes in that community that is emblematic of your leadership and your responsibility. I couldn't be happier today to have gotten the call that Mayor Breed said, Chuck, would you say a few words? I know I've eclipsed my time, but thank you for giving me the mic. And now I'm going to reintroduce the mayor of our city, London Breed. Kathy, will you please come up? Thank you.
Wow. This is so exciting. Chuck set it all for Rec and Park. I'm done. Good luck, Sonia. Yeah. Actually, no. I'm really, really pleased to be in the second home of Mayor London Breed. Thank you for inviting us all here, and thank you for helping us celebrate Sonia. Sonia is a wonderful, I feel like you're a re-addition to my life because I didn't know it, but Sonia was a really, really important part of my life and mentoring my children. So my children are born and raised San Franciscans, and I raised them in the marina, and we went to the Marina Library and the playground next to the Marina Library and Moscone Rec Center years and years and years. I felt like I lived there. And when it was time to renovate the playground in what was it, about 2002, we made a tile, and I'll show you a picture. Here's Moscone Gym. I know it's a tiny little picture. And there's a playground and a tiled wall. And the tile by Dee Dee and Patrick Anderson is here in the corner. And Sonia just told me that she was the artist of these bronzes. There's these amazing bronzes, and now that I know you're a scientist, boy, did she get the starfish just right. So I love it. I've been in San Francisco long enough that there are these Venn diagrams and these concentric circles of amazingly committed people. London Breed I met when she was executive director of the African American Arts and Cultural Complex. What year was that? London, what year was that? What were a couple of your last years? I was just blown away by this young woman. I was sent there. I was staffing then Assemblywoman Carol Migden, a very effective legislator and former supervisor in our city. And I'm sitting there going, kapow. And then I hunted her down when she ran for office. And here she is standing on a chair on her tippy toe in these little funky flats trying to like pin some lights up. And I'm like, can I help you not die? And I have been with you and behind you and a believer in your magnificent open leadership ever since. London has helped create an amazing Rec and Park Commission. And Sonia, welcome. From the bottom of our hearts, we are thrilled to have you join us. And I'm very proud of our commission. We're very involved people. Some of us born and raised San Franciscans, others of us are transplants, but this is my home. Been here more than half my life. And concentric circles, Venn diagrams, Cathedral School for Boys, my son Patrick is a grad as well. We are so happy to have your talents here. I do think that Rec and Park does a wonderful job working hand in hand with the Arts Commission. It's all about what contributes to the health and well-being of the citizens and the visitors to San Francisco. That is our arts, that is our parks. We have much about which to be proud, and we have such amazingly thoughtful staff who, yes, they have procedures to go through, but they really care to hear from the citizens of San Francisco, the folks that want to tell you about the tree they wish that we wouldn't cut down. I was at McLaren Trail Improvement Project today. Okay, I'll wind it up. Anyway, we're just going to keep doing great things with Sonia at the ready and part of our team. And again, welcome. Thank you, Mayor London Breed.
And before I bring Sonia up, I want to just acknowledge the Rec and Park Commissioners that are joining us here today. Coach Joe Hallisey is with us again, and you want to raise your hand? There we go. Vanita Louie and Carrie Winthrop. Thank you again for joining us, and I appreciate the comments of both Kat and Chuck, especially as it relates to our parks. Because one of the reasons why I wanted to appoint Sonia to this commission is the importance of making sure that we introduce and have embedded in what we do with our Rec and Park system equity and the arts. As we undertake a significant change to the Southeast sector, it's not the sister or the brother of Crissy Fields, because it's going to be even better than Crissy Fields. India Basin will be the envy of the entire city, smack dab in the southeast sector of the city, in a community that had been rocked by environmental injustice. And this is a location created for and by the community. It is transformative and will be opening very soon, along with so many other great things that we're doing in our Rec and Park system. So at this time, It is my honor, I'm excited to bring up Sonia Clark Herrera to swear her in to the Rec and Park Commission. We're going to use the best of this mic that we can. Okay, stand right there because you're going to look good for pictures. There we go. All right, are you ready?
I guess.
Okay. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Sonia Clark Herrera,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I bear true faith
that I bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same,
to the same,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
and without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
upon which I'm about to enter,
upon which I'm about to enter,
and during such time
and during such time
as I serve as
as I serve as
Commissioner
Commissioner
for the San Francisco Recreation and Park Department
for the San Francisco Recreation and Park Department
of the City and County of San Francisco.
of the City and County of San Francisco.
Congratulations. Here's your city seal. A little signature down there. A little signatures inside. You want to put it on?
I'm gonna put it on.
All right.
I want to get pinned.
Okay, let's pin you. See, I got my name all signed in
You
there
have
and
your name
everything.
etched in there?
I do.
Girl.
Yes. It's
at that.
called class.
Yeah.
Okay, let's put it right
I get a
here.
couple other in case I lose it. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, if you need another one, we'll get you another one. Oh, wait, let me put it down here somewhere because that's not good enough. So, see, I can touch her because she's my friend. All right, there we go. Yes. You guys say a few words about your family and everything.
I'm shaking and I'm never nervous. Oh shit. Shoot.
And these are all your friends and they love you. That's
Okay.
all you got to do.
I'm thank you to the mayor for having confidence that I can accomplish something with these incredible stewards for our city, and that I look forward to working on together. And I know that I've already asked for all of your guidance and had the wonderful opportunity of working with you to know that I can count on you to do that. And I've always felt that about you. So I just want to say thank you so much for giving me the chance to show you that I'm trustworthy, of giving back to community, of remembering public service, of remembering who our people are, remembering where our people live, remembering why we all came to San Francisco and decided to be this dynamic community. We are the reason that people want to be here. We're the reason that parks get made, that tiles get discovered, that just we have all these great things that we do together because we have passion and dedication. And I know that from mentors like, of course, Chuck Collins, and my partners and everything. I just want to say thank you to being trustworthy and endorsing me to give this opportunity back to you, to us, and to make everything as strong as I can possibly do it. And I will do the best to make sure that you are proud of my service, and I hope that I'm a great steward, like I already know my mentorship will help me to be. So thank you to you all, and of course to Aunt Loopy, which I feel like everybody knows. You might have a candle. Everybody's got a candle. Yeah. And my eldest son who flew in from New York today, Eldridge. And Miles, my youngest, who flew in from LA today. And of course my husband Eugene. It's been a fun ride. I haven't had the opportunity, and I don't want to go too long because I know she's busy. I've been sick for a decade, and to have to let go of your dreams and to fight for your health is miserable. But to get back up and look and trust people, and to remember that together, I think there's a way that maybe it's not as hard as I used to work, but you know, I can still be of service. And that's what I want to do. So thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you for trusting me. And I really just feel remarkably honored. Thank you.